Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Praveen. So last video we discussed about the Darwin law of triads. So here we are discussing about the continuous law that is called as a Newland law of octaves. So in the Newland law of octaves, like Darwin, he also goes with the atomic mass. He is also arranged the element in the increasing order of the atomic mass. This is the first point we should learn. Second point, that time only 62 elements only present at the time of the Newland. So this theory was postulated in the year of the 1865. So in this, at the time of the Newland law of octave, noble gas noble gases were not discovered. So noble gases are not present at that noble gases were not present at that time. So these 3 points we have to remember. So whenever he arranged the element in the increasing the order, he noticed the something new. So for example, while we are arranging now, we should not include the noble gases. So for example, if you see hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. Next one is fluorine, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur. Next one chlorine, potassium, calcium, chromium, titanium, manganese, iron. So next one continues this one cobalt and nickel. He kept in the same group only. He kept in the same group. So when the elements are arranged in the increasing order, this is the Newland law of classification. Newland law of classification of periodic table. So that time what he observed something new. Um, when he arranged the elements increasing order, the eighth element, whatever the eighth elements is there, it is showing the similar properties of the first one it is showing. So for example, if I go with the hydrogen number 1, so lithium is the second, beryllium is the third, boron is the beryllium is the third, boron is the fourth, carbon is fifth, nitrogen is sixth, oxygen is seventh, and fluorine is the eighth one. So hydrogen and fluorine showing the similar physical and chemical properties it is showing. Like that in case of the boron also you can see, if boron, if I consider as a 1, the eighth element of the boron. So for example, boron is 1, carbon is 2, nitrogen is 3, oxygen, fluorine, sodium, magnesium, and eighth element of these aluminum. So boron eighth element is aluminum, carbon eighth element is silicon, nitrogen eighth element is phosphorus. Well, again, phosphorus eighth element is a manganese, and magnesium eighth element is a calcium. For example, magnesium I am calling it as a 1. So 2, this is come for 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So the eighth element, whatever the eighth element is doing, is showing the similar properties. Every eighth element, not only one, every eighth element showing the similar properties when the elements are arranged in the increasing order of the atomic mass. That's why this law is called it as Newland law of octave. Octave means 8. So okay, so why we are not using the this law like Doberneer, this law also having the some demerits is there. What are the demerits will be? First of all, if you see the if you see the Doberneer classification, so here you can see that there is a cobalt fault is there. See, cobalt and nickel. Cobalt is a one element and nickel is a one element. Both he kept in the same place. That is the major defect. Same place, that is the wrong. Second one, so generally if you see that no, cobalt and nickel, these are called, cobalt and nickel are a metal, but fluorine and chlorine are a non-metals. They are electronegative. Metals are the electropositive. So according to him, the eighth element should have the similar properties, physical or chemical properties. Maximum similar chemical properties should be nearly equal. But here this is on false. That means what? He arranged the metals and non-metals in the same group. He arranged. And one more thing. So for example, after the few years of the Newland octaves, noble gas was discovered, but he didn't kept any room for the noble gases. any room for the noble gases. He didn't keep any space for the noble gases. This law is applicable beyond of the calcium only. That means this law is applicable to calcium only. It is applicable beyond the calcium. After the calcium, you can see chromium. Chromium will not show the similar properties. Silicon titanium will not show the similar properties. So this oxygen and iron will not show the similar properties. So that's why we are not studying the these laws. We are not studying. So thank you for watching this video. Next video I upload on the Mendeleev law.